I only got on in the second half. We were 63 points in front before the coach let me on. So he knew I wasn't going to mess this up. I get a call from the surgeon who had done all the operations, and he said, I think you should come and see me. So I went and saw the surgeon. It was me, my dad, and my coach went and saw the surgeon. And he basically said these three things to me. He said, your hamstring shot, your athletics career's over, you're never going to compete for your country again. My advice, go and get yourself a real job and give up this jogging. That's basically what he said to me. He referred to my athletics career as jogging.
One for being a part of the winning relay team that defeated the Americans in the 1991 World Championships. But the most famous thing that I'm known for is actually not finishing a race, and it's for the race in Barcelona. Unfortunately, I'd had a few injury problems, mainly with Achilles tendons, and that sort of hampered me through my career. But by the time I was in Barcelona, I felt great. There was no issues, no problems.
And as you can imagine, that went down really well. And do you know what? If I'm honest with you, him telling me my hamstrings had it, no surprise there. Him telling me that my athletics career was obviously pretty much over, again, no surprises. The one thing that really bugged me and got under my skin was him telling me I'd never compete for my country again.
What I thought I would come and do today was just to tell you one story, basically, but it's a story that pretty much changed my life. And I'm hoping once I've told you this story, it might have a small effect on your life. And you don't have to be a world champion, an Olympic champion, the best in the world to be successful or to do your best. It's all about the attitude that you take. It just so happens that the story I'm going to tell you was and took place at a World Championships. But if you look at all the things that went into this whole story, it's stuff that you guys can do pretty much every day of your lives.
So I said, right, I'm going to go to the States. And I went to university in America, had lots of friends out there, and there was no world event, no worlds, no Olympics. So actually the Americans had quite a low-key season for them. So I went and stayed with a couple of my friends, and I just trained the best I could. So I did lots of rehab work, I did loads of stuff in the gym, I did loads of stuff in the swimming pool. And the one thing that I found myself playing a lot of was basketball.
I've been doing it for 14 years now, sort of, if you like, full-time and professionally. And it's just one of those things that's grown over the years. I do like educating people, inspiring people, and I certainly do believe that no matter what age you are, you can achieve anything if you really put your mind to it. You know, the mind is an amazing thing and possibly the best muscle that our bodies has got. And we spend so much time training our other muscles that sometimes we tend to neglect our mind, and that's the one really that is going to help you, achieve the performances. So yeah, I do enjoy what I say. I certainly believe what I say, and I do believe that things can be achieved. Extraordinary things can be achieved by the human body just by what the way we approach these things, mentally.
Anyway, the story starts a long time ago, back in 1991. You weren't even born, but I was born, obviously, and I was competing for Great Britain at the World Championships. And the World Championships were taking place in Tokyo, and I was in two events. I was in the individual 400 metres, where I was expected to make the final and battle it out for the medal. That's what the form book said. He'll make the final and he'll have a good battle for a medal. Don't know what he'll win, but he should battle it out and win a medal.
At the end of the summer, I came back to England, September time. No idea what I'm going to do with the rest of my life. The one thing I said, I'm going to play some more basketball. So I lived in Northampton, where I still live now, and I joined a local basketball team in Northampton. So for the rest of the 94-95 season, I played local league basketball.
We've got a brilliant team. We've always had a good team, and that's never been the issue. The issue is performing when it really matters and not letting the occasion get to you. That's going to be the big question. We've got enough athletes, not just in athletics, in other sports. We've got enough sportsmen and women to come home with a bundle of medals. But the difference is going to be is the people that can stay focused and can perform when it really matters, which obviously is on the day as opposed to being 3 weeks before or 3 weeks after.
Now, Roger Black, who was one of the members of the team, had a fantastic World Championships. In the individual 400 metres event, he won a silver medal. He finished second. He finished behind American Antonio Pettigrew. But he won a silver medal, and he'd won a heat, a second round, a semi-final, and then that final where he won a silver medal. So we decided, for the heats of the 4x400, the guy needs a rest. He's had 4 hard races, he's run his socks off, he's won a silver medal. Let's give him a couple of days rest. So we decided he doesn't need to run in the heats of the 4x4.
If you ask most people who won the Olympic final, most people won't know. If you ask who was that bloke that got up and finished his race, lots of people will remember that. Somebody asked me, what is your definition of success? And I said, to me, getting up one more time than you've been knocked down. That's all you got to do. Just get up one more time than you've been knocked down. I don't care if you've been knocked down 70 billion times.